This is Calabrios. Now, on September 14th, two undefeated champions will meet in the square circle there. One a 17-year-old pro with the accolades that most fighters will never fathom the thought of containing. Now, there's a promising young champion in Mr. Alvarez. And, they will meet in the Coliseum. Then with a bow, and there are a lot of ways the bout could end. Mayweather by a wide unanimous decision. Let's say, is the most probable outcome. I anticipate that Mayweather will outclass and outbox Alvarez. Now, if it ends this way, then Canelo Alvarez walks away still with plenty of experience, his future intact and bright, setting up a potential fight with Eris Landry Laura or Miguel Cotto 2014. Now, Floyd Mayweather will have added yet another impressive victory to his resume, leaving no doubt that he's the best boxer in the sport today, while silencing critics who claim he doesn't fight the best competition available, and potentially setting up a fight with Amir Khan or Lucas Matisse 2014. Probable key to the victory is that Mayweather's accuracy and evasiveness lead to a one-sided victory. Let's say Alvarez by a wide decision. Though unlikely, this would be astonishing and potentially legacy damaging. We give strength to Mayweather's critics who say that he cherry picks opponents. They will say that once he ran into a worthy opponent, he was exposed and battered. Now Alvarez, on the other hand, will be remembered as the first man to put a mark on Mayweather's flawless record, skyrocketing him to a top 5 position in the pound-for-pound rankings. Since he's not only won the bout, but he's won in dominating fashion. The two would meet up for a rematch on Cinco de Mayo weekend 2014, and one of the most anticipated rematches in boxing history. Also be the first time fans and critics would get to see Floyd Mayweather responds to a loss. So keys to the victory here is Mayweather's unable to get Alvarez to respect his power, as Alvarez imposes his size and mass all night, pressuring Mayweather with crisp shots until the 12th round. Now, let's say Mayweather by close split decision. Depending on how Alvarez performs, this could be a likely scenario. There's a lot of questions and concerns. We still also point to a possible rematch with settle all doubt. A la Mayweather-Castillo. It would also only become the second split decision victory on Mayweather's resume that consists of 44 victories and 26 knockouts, 4 RTDs, 15 unanimous decisions, and 1 split decision. The only one being the 2007 super fight, him and De La Hoya took part in. Whether it be controversial and debated, but celebrated and accepted, seeing money in a competitive fight. Now, the keys to victory here, Mayweather and Alvarez engage in a competitive fight until the championship rounds when they arrive at Alvarez's poor stamina, causes him to gas out, the money capitalizes and closes out, and in good fashion, winning the match. Now, Alvarez by close split decision, be a highly controversial, very lucrative rematch would take place. This would be more interesting than if Alvarez won by unanimous decision, because it leaves a lot more unanswered questions and thoughts. There will be people who say he deserved it. There will be people who say that Mayweather was robbed. But pretty much everyone wanted a rematch. This is a fact. Keys to victory here is Alvarez scores a surprisingly late knockdown in the 11th, 12th round, sending the undefeated Mayweather to the canvas for the first time in his career. Moving the needle in his favor, thus winning the fight on points. I'd say Mayweather by knockout. This would do wonders for Mayweather's legacy. I'll remember that many of these distractors would laud him for it. He will have knocked out a young undefeated fighter, to which he gave up 13 years and 20 pounds to. So most, if not all, critics would be silent. And those, who aren't will never be, obviously, in that case. But, I don't believe a rematch would be needed, but I do believe it would most likely take place. As fans want to see the young champion redeem himself. Now, in case the victory here is Mayweather lands a crushing right hand counter punch, while being cornered by the larger Alvarez. A punch would not be seen coming, and the count he would reach his peak. So say Alvarez by knockout. This would be a shock to the boxing world as we know it. Loss is one thing, and a knockout is another. But it'd be huge upsets. But the knockout would be the biggest upset in the history of boxing, equal if not bigger to the Tyson Douglas upset. An immediate rematch would be in the works, with everyone waiting to see how Mayweather responds to a first loss. Especially being it was knockout. So keys to victory there's Alvarez lands a thunderous right hook that sends Mayweather to the canvas. For the first time in his professional career, he fails to make the count, and the audience will definitely be stunned, beyond all status. So no matter the outcome for this fight, it'll be one to remember. There'll be many storylines and scenarios that will affect the legacies and futures of both fighters for years to come. And Mayweather could silence the crease with the win. Canelo could give them more fuel with the win. Mayweather would, he would have beaten Goliath, and Canelo would prove that sometimes little bank can actually take big bank. So we'll have to tune in at that time and see what happens there, huh?